Hi there, BookTube. It's Roz, and this is a coming soon video for Faulkner in August. And that's an annual summer reading event getting us to read the works of William Faulkner. And it's the 5th year of Faulkner in August, and I think my 4th as a co-host. So I do this along with the originators of Faulkner in August, Alan of Big Hard Books and Classics, and Brian of Bookish, and my fellow enthusiasts, Una of Codex Cantina, and Greg of Another Bibliophile Reads. And this year we are reading Absalom, Faulkner's 1936 novel. Now, you may look at me at this point, if you're familiar with my channel, but maybe not with Faulkner in August, and think, Roz, how did you, knowing what you like to read, end up hosting a readathon that's dedicated to reading a dead white American man and with a load of North American men to boot as co-hosts? Well, let me tell you why it is that I'm really interested in Faulkner and have kept reading him for Faulkner in August. Now, although I do tend not to go for sort of dead white male authors, like whether from the USA or anywhere else, I do have a real interest in reading things that are considered to be classics. You know, why are certain books still read when others written at the same time have sort of fallen out of favour, out of people's interest? Why do people make such a fuss about them, basically? You know, that's why I read, Moby Dick, or there's certain things that you think, I'd like to know what it is that's made people keep reading this particular author or this particular book. So that's the reason why I picked up on the first Faulkner in August 5 years ago when we read Light in August. It's also true to say, I'd say, that the early 20th century, or the first half of the 20th century, is a period of writing that I particularly enjoy. You know, it's like a favourite of mine, I suppose, and particularly perhaps sort of modernist writers to that period. And I was really interested, I think, in seeing how Faulkner kind of matches up alongside the writers on this side of the Atlantic of that period, so people like Proust and Joyce and above all Virginia Woolf, who's my great favourite. And the thing about kind of modernist authors, I think, is it's so intriguing to me that people who were writing, in like the 1920s or the 1930s, people can come to their books today and still find them, fresh and innovative and surprising, in terms of how they're written. And, that's brilliant, isn't it? Another thing that I think is interesting about Faulkner in particular is that he is one of the key chroniclers of the American South. And I think reading his work has helped me understand a bit more about the whole, mythology or attitude to the American South, why that still matters in American politics today, say. So, that's another element of interest. But the number one reason why I've kept, all those reasons would be why I might have read 1 or 2 books by Faulkner. Why do I keep coming back? And it's because he really can deliver the quality of prose that I love and that really excites me. Not all the time, not in every book, but absolutely, he can do it. So that's why I'm still reading Faulkner and doing Faulkner in August, and that's why you might perhaps like to join us. Absalom, this year's book I'm really excited about, because this is like one of the contenders for his greatest book, his greatest novel. And so, an added attraction. It will be challenging, I've no doubt, as his work can be, but reading it in a group is the perfect way to take on a challenging book, isn't it? And we'll read it across the whole month of August. They'll in 4 chunks. It's got chapters, we've worked it out, but there'll be 3 chunks that are sort of around 80, 85 pages, one in the middle that will be 120 just because of how the chapters work out. So nothing unmanageable to read in a week. And there's a Voxer group with people in it to talk and share ideas and reactions. And it's always very lively discussion, which is fun. And if you want to join that, I'll leave my Voxer identity below, so you can message me and I'll add you to the group. And there may be the odd video too. So, I would love it if you came and joined in this August or a future August.